Welcome to Part 8, everyone. Remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to support us, and join our channel as a member if you want. Early access to new videos. Now, Donald has made it to Heart Home City finally, and the first thing he should do if he's smart is stock up on revives before taking on Aaron.
You mean Fantina, dude? Aaron's still giving you PTSD as much as he gave me that from the last episode. I'm going into this battle as a sort of therapy as well, since I'm quite confident I can beat Fantina. There's not actually much going on in Heart Home City, though, so I thought we'd jump right in and take on the gym.
Yeah, well, let's hope you don't get creamed, Donald. And this gym was always super odd to me with the whole math questions deal they throw at us when we enter this place. If you get the answer wrong, you have some trainers to battle, but it still doesn't make any sense.
Luckily, my old brain still have enough cognitive capabilities to answer these third-grade math questions, boys. And Fantina is usually quite a challenge with her Ms. Magus, but she's gonna have 6 Pokemon like every other gym leader does, so let's see what we're gonna be up against. I bet she'll have a Gengar too.
It would be a bit foolish of her not to use a Gengar, to be honest, but here we go. The first 2 gym battles were kinda rough, but I'm expecting Pupitar to actually carry us in this one, guys. It is dark type, so the ghosts in here shouldn't do that much damage to us, I hope.
Well, we're about to find out, boys. I think Pupitar will actually do pretty well in here. And I also see you've done quite a bit of training to Donald off-screen. Any new members we should know about?
There might be a couple you'll get to see later on, but the main thing is some new moves I taught the team after Aaron destroyed me. I taught Dragon Dance to Pupitar, though, which should really help in this battle boost. It's already high attack stats.
I swear every trainer we've battled has that knockoff move. Maybe because the game knows we can get every move boosting item in the game, so the devs just gave every trainer that bullshit move to make it balanced, which makes no sense in of itself, because then why give us the item in the first place?
The good things is we can tank all the ghost-type moves Fantina will throw at us. But we're still really far from getting this guy fully evolved, which is gonna be a pain. That Shelgon is gonna be the same ordeal as well.
Okay, first one down, and now she's indeed sending out Gengar like I predicted. I wonder if this is her ace or if she'll have another one. Maybe she'll have a Dusk Noir as well, which is one of my top ghost-type Pokemon that was introduced in this generation.
Clearly that wasn't her ace, since Crunch obliterated it, Donald. And now Banette is out. And since this battle is going so well, I will be the one to ask the viewers the question for this video, which is, what Pokemon ability do you think is the overall best one in the game, and why?
Damn, our boy is cleaning up in here. Dragon Dance was a W move to teach Donnie. And I think the best Pokemon ability is Harvest, especially when you pair it with a really good berry. Like a citrus berry, it'll just be free heals then.
Harvest is a solid ability which we saw Gardenia spam back in the second gym. It's not very fun when you're on the receiving end of it, though. My favorite is probably Pressure, however.
I know nothing about Pokemon abilities, so I'll just say Harvest is the best, like Bush said, only because I saw it in action a few episodes ago. Hello, by the way. It's me, David Attenborough, the oldest man here.
What in the actual fuck? Who invited this fossil to join us? Donald, it was you, wasn't it?
To be honest, I'm more annoyed about how the badge order is being shown in this game than David showing up in the video out of the blue. Why couldn't Fantina's badge just go next to Gardenia like normal, but instead it goes all the way to the bottom, which is messing my OCD up now?
Oh, I can tell you the reason for that, Donald. It's because this is a ROM hack, and normally you wouldn't battle Fantina right after Gardenia. But since they changed it, that's why her badge goes there.
I don't even know what to think right now. But hey, it's always good to have a new person join our videos. So welcome, David. I loved your latest Netflix series, by the way. Now, could you do some commentaries on Donald's Pokemon battles like you did with those snakes chasing the lizards?
I don't like this guy being here, though, guys. I feel like he has some agenda or something, and he might end up replacing one of us. What if it's me?
Oh, trust me, Joey boy, if I was going to replace you, you'd be gone already. I'm just here because Bush invited me, and I bet he was banking on me not remembering that because of my age. But trust me, I'm more cognitive than Joe Biden.
Right. Well, yeah, so I did invite him. Now anyway, with the pleasantries over, how about we watch Donald battle Barry here for the third time or something? He ambushed us in the gate leading out of Hearthome City.
Yes, and as you can see, he has caught himself a fortress. Now this is a very interesting Pokemon in that no one ever uses it except Brock from the anime. But he gets a free pass because it's Brock.
Damn, and David watches anime too, which I never thought I'd hear. Anyway, he does indeed have Fortress, who's spamming spikes, which means every time I switch out, it's gonna really hurt. But my plan is to nuke his team with Pupitar so we can get it closer to evolving.
Well, it does have good defense stats. But of course, Dragon Dance comes in clutch yet again. Interesting to see Barry's team much different from normal, though. I don't remember his team from Renegade Platinum, which was different anyway. But I think it's further refined in this one.
Oh, and like Dawn, he has a low punny too. Now we all know how everyone feels about that Pokemon. So I shan't say more, but well done for one-shotting it, Donnie. Barry isn't proving to be a very good Pokemon trainer, is he?
Since you keep chiming in, how about you prove to us one day how good of a Pokemon trainer you are, bro? I bet you're the worst out of all of us. Even worse than Obama, which is saying something.
Now, Joe, it's his first time here, so give him a break. Plus, he's considered much more loved than you ever will be too, so there's that. But I would like to see David play a game one day.
The only game I'll play is something like Legends Arceus, where I can go out into the world and watch how the Pokemon interact and live from afar, hiding in the tall grass. I am totally against catching them, though.
Okay, well, if you're against catching them, dude, then this isn't the game for you. Go back to planet Earth or whatever it is you like doing then, buddy.
I think David could end up being an integral member of our group over time, though, Donald. He doesn't have to play, but he can give commentaries in his British accent, which we all love. Plus, I'd love to hear some slander from him against you or Joe.
Talking of slander, Barry has been beaten yet again. And his steam is slowly getting stronger, you know. Weird to see him with something like Fortress again. But I'm pretty sure he had that in the original Platinum game, and they gave it back to him in this one.
And we get ambushed by another random person who says some shit is going down in the route south of Hearthome City at the Pokemon Mansion. We never usually go here in the normal games, so it's cool they added this place as an event area in this one.
Oh boy, and this part is an absolute pain in the ass. You have to beat these grunts in exactly 6 turns, Donald. No more and no less. Exactly 6, so you really have to lock in here. Doing it on your first try would be sheer luck, but hey, it could happen.
I remember this in Renegade Platinum. It made me almost want to quit the game with how hard it can be. Mainly because these guys use the Nincada line and they're so fast. Also, Donald, when the hell did this evolve?
During my off-screen training, I got Monferno to evolve. If I didn't, then it would have taken ages whilst recording, and I don't have time for that. I have other things to do in life, you know, dude. But hey, with Infernape now our team is cracked. And if Aaron ever wants to battle again before the Elite Four won, then he's gonna get obliterated.
Oh, now here we have a very interesting Pokemon. I believe this one has a speed boost ability which increases its base speed after every turn. So you have to get in there quick to nuke this guy.
And it has Aerial Ace too, which is one busted flying type move for this point in the game. It never misses and does about 6 damage. It's a really good move to have when you have an absolute bot of a Pokemon trainer who loves spamming double team and the like.
Yeah, and now we're on to about 4 turns, I think. That stupid bug hang on with 1 health point left due to a focus sash or something, of course. So we basically have to knock the last Pokemon out in one go.
Don't worry, our Fire Monkey here is gonna win this whole thing for us. It's like I'm playing Black Myth Wukong right now, boys, but in Pokemon, isn't it? Infernape looks very similar to that Monkey King.
Maybe that's what Infernape is based off, Donald, who knows? A viewer can probably leave a comment regarding that. And hey, this is Shed Ninja Now. It's basically a shell of a cicada like you'd find in real life, and I'm sure David can fill us in on them.
Yes, these are cicada shells, and that's all about I can be bothered to say about them right now. I'm more interested in seeing if Donald can take this thing out in one go.
David, my friend, you're such a G, And now watch as I use the Scorched Earth tactic to win this battle challenge by these grunts. I think using that super potion was actually my 5th turn.
All right, now I'm confused because that Shed Ninja used a focus sash too, so that must count as an extra turn, which means you failed this challenge, right? Or is that focus sash a part of the turn itself, maybe?
We're about to find out if Donald beat the challenge or not in 6 turns. And wow, it seems Arceus do be shining on him today, because he somehow did it on his first try, which is a miracle to be honest. That challenge can be so difficult sometimes.
Okay, so all the baby Pokemon in the mansion here were getting trapped by Team Galactic and we freed them all. There was also like 6 other battles in here with Galactic grunts, but watching Donald battle full teams of 6 shitty bug types was not a fun time for us to watch.
Wow, and that Happiny seems to be the commander-in-chief of all these Clefairy too. It's so happy that I, Donald J. Trump, the biggest G on the planet, saved them all.
And that was kind of it. It gave us the lucky egg, which gives Pokemon more experience after every battle, which we probably don't need, really, since this game provides us with that anyway, because there's just more battles for us to take on, like this double one now with Commander Saturn. And he's roped the owner of this mansion into being his battle partner, too.
Hey, he looks like me. Mr. Backlot is his name, and boy does he dress like a fine young man. I'm very impressed. But let's see now if he has good battle skills or not.
I was gonna say that he's old like you too, David, but then again, you're probably older than everyone in the Sinnoh Region. You're like 30 years older than Professor Rowan, and the only other old person I can think of is Cynthia's grandmother in Celestic Town, who we've yet to see anyway.
The only person older than David in the entire Pokemon series is probably AZ, since he's like 3,000 years old. Somehow he's managed to live for that long, so who knows? Maybe David can beat that. I sure as hope he does live forever, David the G.
You keep referring to me as a G, but I have no idea what that means or what I should be doing about it.
I think it's his way of complimenting you while still trying to sound like a roadman cool guy or something. But what he should really be doing is winning this battle, because Barry, he is going to be no help by the looks of it.
He's evolved his Munchlax into Snorlax, though amazingly. And that thing was so strong in the original ROM hack, so I wonder if it'll be the same in this game. Plus, Saturn's team so far is exactly the same as before.
At least I one-shot that damn Wigglytuff. That thing is part fairy type in this game, but those Pokemon and its other evolutions can be so annoying to beat sometimes. In my experience, they either make your life feel like hell, or they are just the easiest things to battle.
Yeah, during your Wigglytuff monologue, you got Infernape taken out because of Octillery, Donald. See, if you were paying attention instead of ranting, then that wouldn't have happened.
Joe, I shall politely ask you to shut the fuck up because it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Octillery is super effective against Infernape, and he did what he had to regardless, so I don't care that we lost him for the time being. Plus, this battle is going to be my W anyway.
Damn, and with Petal Blizzard, you took out both of them at once. Now that's what I'm talking about, Donald. That move is already super strong, and then it goes and does that, which is just wonderful. It's like the move Heat Wave, but for grass-type Pokemon.
Our Venusaur also has crazy high special attack stats too, so moves like Petal Blizzard will hit even harder. But I think you should also teach it Sunny Day and Solar Beam for that extra power, Donnie bro. It'll be useful against Crash or Wake too, since he'll spam Rain Dance.
Rain Dance will be annoying in that battle because his float cell is so strong and he'll have Gyarados too, plus a bunch of other busted water types that will have many counters to electric and grass types.
So much for that special attack helping us boost our power of Petal Blizzard Obama. And he sent out his ace Pokemon being that Toxicroak. He even had that in the anime, and I think it can be the worst out of the 3, even worse than Skuntank.
I think we'll be okay though, because Venusaur is part poison type too, so we should be able to resist most of Toxicroak's attacks. I can't say the same for Barry's though, because his useless team is getting absolutely destroyed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on to his last Pokemon now, which is his crappy little Prinplup. There's no way he'd have won this battle by himself. No wonder he loses to Jupiter when he races off to Snow Point City the Goon.
Donald has actually done really well in this battle, even though I'm upset about him losing Infernape so quickly. But hey, we do get a very special surprise for winning this battle at the end, though.
I wouldn't call it a very special surprise, to be honest, but I won't spoil it for those who don't know. Let's just say it's a Pokemon which no one would ever use. And yeah, that's all there's really to say about that.
And you won the battle, Donnie. Well done. But none of you three have realized that David has just despawned or something. Did you kick him, Joe, without telling any of us?
To be fair, he is like 9 billion years old, so he probably fell asleep on his microphone. But hey, I loved having him here, and I hope he comes back to join us again soon.
Me too, he's great. And talking of great, so was this episode, boys. And with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. So thanks so much for watching, my beautiful people. Remember to like the video and subscribe, as it really helps our channel grow and motivates us to make more of these videos for you.
Oh wow, so the surprise was a Manaphy egg. I see why you don't want to use it though. I would never.
You couldn't pay me to use one bush. I hate that thing so much. The only good thing about Manaphy is its movie was half decent, but that's all it has going for it.
Okay, before Donald keeps ranting, it's time to say bye, so see you all in part 9, guys.